Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your girl Silent Chick. Welcome to my channel, Silence of Beauty. Let beauty into your world. Okay, because we missed, was it last week, babe?
Yeah, something like that.
We missed a couple of days, so we're like doing them kind of back to back. So this is going to be the third installment of our segment, To All of Us. And this one is called The Ex Blues. I'm going to jump right into this letter and I'm going to read it real quick and then jump right into it. So let's go.
Say it with all of them.
Do I say that with all of them?
Say it to all of them.
But I'm going to jump into the letter. Okay. First off, thank you so much for opening this segment to any and everything, because my situation is a little out there, nothing crazy, and sometimes it's always best to have another person's opinion, and in this case it's two. Yay. So without further ado, I was dating a guy off and on for 4 years, and we broke up a couple months before he left for deployment. We will call him Army X. I started to date an old high school boyfriend again, and things started to get really serious, but things went left when he went to jail. We will call him Jail X. Of course, this shocked me and I couldn't believe it, but I understood because it was the first time going to jail and he went for a white collar crime. Fast forward a bit. Army X came back home from deployment and he wanted to work things out. So we tried for a few weeks, but to no availability, sorry. Things kind of got hectic for me because during the time we stopped trying to work it out, I found out I was expecting and I was due September 23rd, 2011. Congrats. This will be around the same time Jail X will be getting out. No need to ask how I know it's the Army X child, because the Jail X and I never had sex, even when he was out. I feel like I'm stuck in between the two because the Army X is a good guy and I know he will take care of his child regardless to if me and him are together. He has 3 kids and was married long ago, but our relationship never seemed to get right and stay right. And on the other hand, I also know that the incarcerated ex is a good guy even though he made a mistake. I refuse to put my child in a situation with a man who is in and out of jail or with a mother and father who can't seem to get along. I want to make it work with Army X and be a family for my child, but I still feel for the Jail X. Can I get some help, please? Signed, Pregnant and Stuck. What do you think?
Oh, this one's a mix-up still.
This one's mixed up?
Yeah, but I think that coming from a man who like really believes in family, I would try and work things out with the child's father, which is Army X. I mean, sometimes children can bring families together. More likely, or most times, it doesn't, because you can't be with somebody just because of the child, because it's not going to work, because you're not going to be happy, right? Because for whatever reason it's not working, those situations are always going to arise, and it's just not going to work. And having the child there sometimes will make it even worse. So I mean, as me and my baby girl talking about before, sometimes it's just best to be alone until you find that special someone who can be there for you and your child. So I mean, option 1 to be Army X, and if you don't feel like that's gonna work out, then I mean, hey, you did also state something else, saying that the jail dude is it was his first time, and then you went out to see that he's in jail. So I'm not sure which one it is, but I mean, people do make mistakes, and if it is his first time, then hey, I mean, you can probably give him a shot if he's able to accept the child, then hey, I mean, know that you guys were together before and you're pregnant for another guy. I mean, that might bother him, which is why I say that. But as well,
well, does he even know she's pregnant?
Exactly. So I mean, that
might change everything.
Exactly. And he might not like you anymore. You know what I mean? I'm saying that in kind words. And I mean, so I mean, like I say, it might be better off being alone or find somebody else. And if he's the type of dude that is in out of jail, then I mean, you don't want to be with a jailbird, right? Because that's not any type of an example that you want to raise your child with for yourself, and again for your child, right? It's not a good example.
You don't even want to bring your child into something where someone's there one minute and then
not there
the other minute.
Exactly.
Like what I got from her is that the guy, Army X, he has previous kids from a previous marriage.
3.
He has 3, right? So she knows that he's a upstanding guy that
he was married as well. Sorry,
he was married. So you kind of know that he'll commit. For whatever reason your relationship doesn't work out. I don't know, maybe she's comfortable with jail X because maybe he gives her that emotional part. Because she said that they haven't slept together.
Like Tyrone. Call Tyrone.
Maybe.
Call him.
Maybe he gives her that emotional part, right? Because she says they haven't had sex yet. Even when he was out, they never got to that point, right? So maybe it's the emotional connection that he gives her, that comforting level that she has, and maybe things are not really working out with Army X right now. She's kind of craving that. You know, women when they are pregnant, sometimes we crave things like the
food.
Not food, the emotional.
You crave the food.
Not the food. You crave more attention, the more emotional part of stuff. Because after a certain...
Food is emotional though. If you gotta get the food, you gotta get emotional.
Yeah, but after a certain time, when you're not able to do stuff, you need that connection. So maybe because she hasn't slept with Army X. I mean, not Army X. She hasn't slept with Jail X. Ever. So what she says, she still has feelings for him.
Me personally, if I'll talk to a girl for X period of time and then she was pregnant for another man during that time, I will not talk to her anymore. So I mean, I'm talking on a general behalf of men, which I may think. I mean, if guys are watching this or if women are being real, I mean, be honest. I mean, if you're talking to a guy and then you got pregnant at the same time talking to a guy and you're pregnant for another guy.
But did she say she was talking to him?
Do you really think you're not gonna do?
Did she say that?
Of course. Why not? She was pregnant for a guy. And she knows that. She made a statement saying that she knows it's not Jail X because she never had sex with Jail X. You know
they tried a few weeks. I kind of got hectic for me because during the time we stopped trying to work it out, and I finally got I was expecting. Okay, this will be the same. So she's saying that this guy's probably he's obviously been in jail for a while, or he's going to be in jail. He's been in jail for a while, or continuing to be in jail for a while because she's due September 23rd. That's her due date, and that's the time that Jail X is.
But how long is Army X being gone for? Or during that 3 weeks is when Army X and her had their thing, and she conceived at that time.
Yeah, and they tried to work things back out for a couple of weeks. Sorry.
Okay, that makes sense.
They tried to work things out for a couple of weeks, so they tried. It didn't work out. They keep on arguing, and she's like saying she doesn't want to bring her kid into a world with here on one hand, this guy is in and out of jail, or he's in and out of jail, or this is his first time being in jail, because you don't know if he's always going to be in jail.
But still, even though if he's been in jail that whole time. Right, if he's been in jail that whole time, then she would have to decipher whether if it's Jail X or Army X, right? So I mean, Army X, I'm a bit confused at the same time, but I'm assuming that they're both out. I mean, she had connection with both of them at the same time, physically, like in terms of she would be chilling with Jail X, and she was slamming Army X. So chilling with one but slamming the other.
No, he went on deployment, so he wasn't there.
That's what I'm trying to say. So then why is she saying she knows that it's not Jail X?
Because they never slept together.
Exactly. So that means at some point in time they had to both be out at the same time, like being around each other.
Yeah, she said she's been with him, like they've obviously
at the same time.
How do you figure the same time?
Because she wouldn't have said, where is it? No need to ask how I know it's Army X's child because of Jail X and I never had sex, even when he was out.
Oh, when he was out. Okay, so.
That's what I'm trying to say. So there was a point in time where Army X was there, and so was Jail X. Yeah,
but with the thing, I would say with the Army X, is what happened was when he came back, he wanted to work things out, and things were fresh. They've been going. She was with this guy for.
But maybe they want to work things out too.
4.5 years.
Because she was pregnant too as well, right? So she probably told him, okay, I'm pregnant, and they're like, okay, let's try a thing, but it's still not working.
Right.
So she wants to know if she should continue trying more, or say, let me shut that down and try other avenues.
I think she should do what's best. Clearly, everybody wants to be with
the child's
father,
correct.
Right? You want to have a family.
Vice versa.
Vice versa. For some,
to a point,
to a point, some guys. I would probably suggest that she work a little harder to try to make things work. I mean, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You don't need to be with a person to be a good parent. Or
I don't condone saying not to be with, like, have that family thing, but I mean, at
sometimes
times
family doesn't work.
It doesn't work. I'm agreeing with that. So I'm like, I don't condone it, but I mean, if it doesn't work, then I mean, it doesn't work. You gotta move on and build another family.
You need to be happy.
But you gotta take care of yourself first.
Yeah, and you have to be happy. If you're not happy in a household, your children are gonna be part of that, and it's gonna be towards them. Like, if you're not happy, if me and you are arguing all the time and we have kids, we're arguing constantly, more likely the kids are not going to be happy. They're going to be stressed too, because we're always arguing. Our house always has tension.
And being that environment for them, it just,
it's not healthy.
Not healthy. Yeah. I agree.
So I mean, if it could work, then great. That's the most ideal thing. But if it doesn't work, then you don't need him to be there to be a good mother and for him to be a good father. You guys just have to be civil.
Real talk.
You just have to be civil. Stop with the arguing. Realize if it doesn't work, hey, we tried, it didn't work. We're just not meant for each other. And keep it moving. Do what you got to do as a mother to provide for your child.
He provides for his youth.
And he does the same thing.
For his youth.
Jail-X, I don't know how he is, but I'm just gonna kind of throw it out there. I don't think he's really gonna want to be with you after he comes out and you're have a baby on the way. I don't know if he knows that now. If he does, he may be saying that. I don't know. Some guys,
because he still probably wants a 1-2. Because he's still in jail.
Well, he never got that, so yeah.
He's lonely. Still in jail, exactly.
He's lonely,
exactly. So he still probably wants like a 1-2. So he can say what he has to say, get in the panty dress, but real talk, I mean, a guy's not going to really want that.
Some guys, very few.
There's guys out there who don't mind, like you said, very few, yes, but the general type of dude's not going to want that. You know what I mean? Guys think totally different. A woman could more be with a guy who has a child more than a guy would be with a woman who has a child. And it happens. I'm with you, and your child, not mine. But I mean,
vice versa.
Pardon me?
Vice versa.
So you okay? All right, yeah, okay. But I mean, hey, it works out better this way, right? So yeah, hope we answered that one, and I hope anybody else that's in this situation could actually also grab something from this. And anybody, you already know the usual. You can add your comments to this as well.
Below, add your opinions, let this girl know what she should do, give your advice. I forgot to state that in the last video, so also there, drop your opinions, let these ladies know what they should do in terms.
And keep the letters coming, keep the letters coming.
Keep the questions and letters coming, guys. So that's that. Either try to work it out or keep it moving. Plain and simple.
Plain and simple.
That's it. All right, guys, so we're out again. We're definitely going to come back with more.
Peace.
Deuces. Bye, guys.